Peace, blessings, much respect, much love. It's your boy, the Ghetto Guru, aka Sean Go, coming back with a third video and the last video of the day. Hope all is well. Hope you're having a good Father's Day for those that celebrate. And if your day ain't going good, I hope the rest of your day get better. But I got a message, so we're gonna get right to it. So this message is going to be titled, "Take a look at your life 12 years ago and compare it to now." Take a look at your life 12 years ago and compare it now. So in my last videos I explained, the 12-year cycle in the Chinese calendar. There's many cycles. There's the Mayans, the cycle of the Mayans when they're looking at the Mayan calendar. There's the cycle of the ages when we go into different ages every 300 to 400 years, which is what the Mayans are talking about in the calendar as well when it comes to like the age of Pisces. And then we ended that, which was war, famine, corruption, all this craziness, chaos. And now we're in Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, the next 300 to 400 years, which is brotherhood, unity, humanitarianism, and just coming together as a collective and just everybody embracing the individuality and just different things about everybody. So that takes some time for people to get used to because everybody's not used to everybody's individuality. So that's going to take some time for people to get used to. But that's what the age of Aquarius is bringing. But nevertheless, like I said, the 12-year cycle of the Chinese calendar. So what I learned, and I've been studying this for like over 10 years, every 12 years, the same things could be happening in your life. It could be the same people coming across your path, same similar events, same similar emotions, same different things. So it's a great thing to notice because then when those things are happening, you can avoid situations or avoid falling into bad habits again that you were going through 12 years ago at that time. So like I always like to do, I'll give an example of myself. So 12 years ago, it's 2024, that would be 2012, which was the start of Age of Aquarius, but a lot of people think Age of Aquarius started a few more years later, but in certain calendars it started around that time when I was studying, but some people said it started a few years after 2012. But anyway, so that time, this is my junior year in college. I think my roommate had went back home. He had to go back home, so he didn't finish the semester. So I was up there by myself. I knew people up there, of course, but I was just saying as far as like my road dogs, like at that time, that was like, we was road dogs, like at that time. So when he left, I was like, damn. So I felt like lonely up there, empty, because I was like, damn. Like I said, I was cool with people on campus. I knew everybody, but that was like my main man's right there. So, so that happened, and then around that time as well, I was going through a lot of changes as far as like realizing different things about myself. I just turned 21, I believe. So I was stepping into energy and realizing a lot of things about myself at that time. Like I didn't really like partying like that, like I thought I did. I didn't really like drinking as much as I thought I did. I was smoking crazy. I just started questioning a lot of things about life. Like why did I feel like I had to buy expensive clothes just to go to a party? If I didn't have anything new to wear, I wouldn't want to go to the party because I didn't want nobody judging, saying they see me in this outfit before. Feeling like I had to fit in, feeling like I had to drink, like all those things was now making me question those things. Because like I said, that was the age of Aquarius. So the shift made me start energetically viewing different things about myself that I really was like, this is not really me. This is things I was doing to fit in, but this at the core of myself is not really who I am. And then when he left, my friend that was my roommate, I realized a lot of people up there didn't really know who I was, the real me. They just knew who Cook was, which is the party dude, the ladies' man, everybody was seeing me as, and just the fun time and all this other stuff. And yes, that was one aspect of me when it came to fun, but they didn't know who I was, like the things I was into, astrology, planets, Chinese calendars, numerology, Mayan calendar, just life, studying all different religions. Like I'm a nerd at heart. I like to study things. I like to analyze things. I like to learn. So a lot of people didn't know that side of me, and when I did introduce that side, a lot of people didn't know how to take it up there, and a lot of people judged it or they shunned it away because it was too much for them, and it was too much of breaking their world of what they were taught. And when I came with the knowledge and the truth, they couldn't handle it and they didn't want to hear that. So a lot of times I got a lot of deflections and a lot of projections throwing it back at me what I was putting out just to help people and enlighten them. But like when you're trying to enlighten people that don't know and you're destroying, that's what they mean by the world is ending. Not that the actual world is going to end, but the world that you know and that you were taught is going to end, as far as your ideologies of everything that you was taught and the world taught you. So when you start learning the truth and you enlighten yourself, about the things that we're taught that really aren't truth, that destroys the world that you know. So that's what they mean by the world is ending. Means that, and when they say that as a global aspect, when you hear that, that means that a new age is coming, a new start, a new dawn of the day, which is like they were saying at that time in 2012. They said the world was going to end. They came out with all these propaganda movies. 2012, they had Danny Glover playing the black president like he was Obama. They had New York going on the water, all this propaganda, the world was going to end, but that was propaganda to play on the fear of the people. Because if you don't know, the more that you got people tuning into something and clicking on something, retweeting something, the more eyes, they amplify that energy more. So we amplify the energy of fear, and when you do that on a global scale, you are now making the people that's in the powers that be, that's in position that control these things in this world, you're putting them more in a powerful position because they're feeding off the energy, because they know the real truth and they're controlling the world through that. But excuse me, sorry, I got a call. They know the truth, and because of those things, sorry, they threw me over the call. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Thank God. So like I said, the powers that be, when they doing that, they know what's going to happen when they putting that fear energy out there, and how much powerful it is when everybody's viewing that, when everybody's taking the energy on, when everybody's retweeting it or passing the energy on. That amplifies the energy more, and it makes it more powerful. So they know that. This is why they put the fear and the propaganda out there, you know, to tell people those things about like the world's going to end, but don't really tell them what that really means. They did it in 2000. That was, again, 12-year cycle. They did it again. The world's going to end. Y2K, everything's going to end. Really, they meant that everything was going to restart back to zero, so they had to make sure they saved all the data so everything didn't get lost going into the millennium. Because when the ball dropped, nothing happened. Again, 12 years later, 2012, saying the same thing, nothing happened, but they meant the age of Aquarius is coming. 12 years later, 2024 right now, they talking this world going to end again. They coming out with propaganda movies again about New York and all this other stuff going on the water again. But that's because we're in the age of Aquarius, and they know the introduction of the energy that's coming in. So to slow that down, they have to put fear out there, and they have to put that as a tactic, so people don't pay attention, or pay attention to the upgrades, or pay attention into receiving these upgrades into the mental, physical, emotional spirits, so they don't get it more advanced, because they know what's going to happen when everybody gets on one accord and comes together during the age of Aquarius, like we all should, because it's all one humanity, and we all should be unified to make this world a better place, and to come together overall. So this is what I mean by look back into life 12 years from now and pay attention to things. Back to that, like I was saying. So yeah, I went through those things. I was realizing all those things at that time in 2012 when I was a junior, and it put me through a depression, because I was realizing all the things that I was doing, it really wasn't me, and I was really trying to find myself more and find out what I wanted to do in my life. Because I was like, all right, I'm done with the partying. Now I want to figure out what I'm going to do with my life. I need to figure this out now before I graduate. So that put me in a state of depression and just really not wanting to party no more, really hang out with people at that time anymore. It just had me in a real place of seclusion. And 12 years later, that energy came back as well. And that depression feeling came back as well with everything my father. Because, like I said, it's not easy. It's challenging. So, it was different things he was doing and different things that was frustrating me about the whole process. And it was making me feel like that whole trying to find myself again, like, is this my life? Is this it for me? Am I always going to be this? Am I going to be tied to this responsibility for the rest of my life? How am I going to pursue the things I'm supposed to when it comes to my life purpose and when it comes to my assignment as when it comes to helping the people and just my gifts and everything else? Just like y'all got assignments, those are things that started creeping back in my mind again. And that's what happened in 2012. So I had to catch myself yesterday, because I was feeling that depression. I was feeling those depressive thoughts. I was feeling that lack of confidence again when it came to, can I do this? Can I really do this? Did I sign up for too much? I was coming into those energies again. And I was coming into the aspect. Even like I said, I did some videos before. Like I said, I was so stressed with something that was going on, not just with my father and taking care of him, but other things that was happening in my apartment when it came to repairs. And I went to the court, and I didn't the outcome at that time wasn't a bad outcome, but I just thought it was going to be something different. Those things were getting me discouraged, and that had me drinking a little bit again. But those are all the aspects of that, like I was saying, that happened 12 years ago. So I had to catch myself again in this present moment now, 12 years later, like, I can't go back into that again. I can't go back into that depressive thinking. I can't go into those depressive patterns again of drinking crazy, of I even felt that feeling like me want to smoke again, but I dodged that. I'm like, nah, I can't do that because, like I said, that I gave up because of health reasons with everything that happened with my parents when it came to their lungs and them getting sick. So I don't even play those games no more. So, but the drinking, it did get me again, and then I had to catch myself. Yo, I can't do that because I already see where that's going to lead me at, and I already know this is my lesson now to avoid that and to know that I'm going to overcome this and everything's all right. I just got to learn how to surrender and ask for God to give me, the universe answers, to give me the strength to be able to navigate through this, through these responsibilities with my father, navigate through these things that I was going through in the apartment and other things in my life as well that was illusions, making me think that I was stuck again, making me think that I didn't have a direction or a way out because it's an illusion. So this is what I'm saying. Look at your life 12 years ago from today and look at the different people that were in your life at that time, the things that you was going through, the mindset you was in, and anything like that, and compare it to now. If you see those same people popping up in your life, if you see those same scenarios popping back in your life and those same emotions and type of mindset that you had, it's a reason for that, because it's trying to teach you a lesson, and it's also teaching you to pay attention to that so you don't fall back into that pitfall, into that trap again. So just keep that in mind and pay attention to that. Compare it from 12 years ago, compare that now, compare the different people that's coming back or the people that's in your life for the different things, or the people that remind you of those people that was in your life at the time, so you can learn the lesson and pay attention and catch yourself so you don't go back into that direction again and you don't fall into that trap again of those old habits that was very destructive for you and that old mindset that was very depressing and destructive for you as well. So just keep that in mind. Remember that the 12-year cycle, the Chinese calendar, keep that in mind, because like I said, the same similar events, similar things, and similar people come back on your path, and it's for a lesson, and it's up to you to notice that lesson, because that's gonna determine how far you're gonna go in the journey now, if you pass or fail it. So just remember that. So peace, blessings, much respect, much love. I love y'all always. Keep doing your thing. Stay goal oriented, and like I always say, whether we run, whether we jog, whether we sprint or crawl, because life is that hard. Sometimes you can't run, you can't jog, you can't sprint. Only thing you could do is crawl to that destination. But like I always say, somehow, some way, we got to make it to our destination someday. So peace, blessings, much respect, much love. I love y'all always. Keep doing your thing. Like and subscribe to the channel if you would like. And I'm going to see y'all on the next topic. And like I said, happy Father's Day again to those that celebrate out there. So peace, blessings, much respect. I love y'all always for the support. Keep doing your thing. And I'll see you on the next topic. Peace.